Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're looking into the disappearance of Tracy Loy Haight. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Haight or Haight. Anyway, she went missing in 1994 in Boise County, Idaho. In July, she was 31 years old, 5'8", 135 pounds. Her maiden name is Sturgeon. So this says she was last seen July 15th. 1994, and it says that she jumped from a vehicle traveling southbound on Highway 55, approximately 6 miles north of Banks, Idaho, and has never been heard from again. She left behind a young daughter, and her family doesn't believe she left voluntarily. Her case remains unsolved, so they don't believe that she jumped from the car, I don't think. So, and this is Banks. And this shows you a mile down here. So if you went 5 miles, oops, here we go. In here somewhere. I wonder if they went this way instead of that way. Wouldn't that be crazy? So, yeah. And if this says her boyfriend headed north out of Boise, not southbound, but north, it would be the last day she was ever heard from. 6 miles north of Banks, the Payette River carves its way through the Boise National Forest. But despite the beauty, something terrible happened. She went missing. It was alleged she was a passenger in the vehicle traveling up 55 on Banks, and she voluntarily jumped out of the vehicle. Cars zipping down the Highway 55, traveling 55 miles an hour or more. It's hard to imagine somebody just jumped out of the car and disappeared. They never found her body. So, and they think something happened around Smith Ferry area. So they don't know. But she's been missing for this. In 2016, it said 22 years. And then it says jumped out of a moving vehicle. They don't believe she left the vehicle voluntarily. They don't believe she jumped. They don't know if he pushed her out or if he drug her out or why she left the vehicle, or they don't believe she left voluntarily though. So, and it's strange that if she had jumped from the vehicle, you would think, well, her body would be right there, right? But it's not. And Smith Ferry is right here, and Banks is right here. So that would be more than 5 miles. And this is the Boise National Forest, so who knows what happened. You would think that if she even I don't know, you don't know if he dropped her off somewhere and just left her out in the middle of nowhere, and then she tried to walk back but couldn't make it, or if they got in a fight and he pushed her out, or if she jumped out. But it just seems like they would have found her body, right? After all this time. So this is Smith Ferry. And there's that river. I thought I had read somewhere that they didn't have, that they fought, but I don't know. They got in arguments, I don't know. Huh, that's really sad. You think after all this time they would have found her body though, right? That's such a bummer and it's so sad. So if you have any information, maybe somebody got drunk and told you something, or, you know, you don't want to tell somebody, you don't know if it's true, you don't know if it's relevant, you think it might be relevant, maybe there's a piece of information you know and you're not sure if it's relevant, but you think it might be relevant, you should contact the authorities and let them know and let them decide, because there's their phone numbers. Because that's really sad, you know. And that way they can help to get the case solved and get closure, because whatever happened to her, she's the victim. The person that's living, whoever did this to her, is not the victim. She's the victim. And it matters more. It's more important that her family has closure and finds out what happened to her than it is that somebody else that's living is covered for so they don't get punished, because maybe you think they're the victim. Oh, how sad for them, right? But no. So if you have any information, you should contact the authorities and let them know. And maybe you can remain anonymous, or maybe they won't tell information from. I don't know, but you should contact them and let them know. Anyway, don't forget to pray for her family and her loved ones that lost her and have to grow up without a mother and miss her dearly. And thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.